out at some point, you just pretty much instantly lose all the effect that you had in the game.
Right.
Which is the only reason why I'm a little bit afraid of it. Or a lot bit afraid of it. Alright, let's see how he performs this game. He has like an amazing potential to own early game, right, against these heroes. 100% sure. I'm just really worried what happens when Tiny gets online. How are you dealing with him? I hope they're gonna revert the Axe Scepter to just Glaive's piercing magic immunity, or they give it to him as a talent. Because that actually made him viable as a core.
I don't think the sounds
Why
is
did
gonna
they take all the good things from me, bkop?
Well, because they don't want you to have fun.
Right.
I don't think the Silencer is going to struggle as much as the Earth Spirit, though. It feels like without that damage talent, the Earth Spirit wasn't actually going to be viable too much later than when it stopped in that game. But for Weeha here, like, the damage can be there. You can really continue to do quite a bit if you find the farm, right? Like, I don't think it's something that's just going to slow down for Silencer if he has a good start, especially similar to the one that he had with that Earth Spirit.
Yeah, however, he is a lot more fragile than the Earth Spirit is, right? And they have an Earth Shaker, so mid lane could be pretty exposed to fissure blocks.
Right.
And if you die a couple of times as Silencer, and he jumps on top of you as Quap, you might not have the most options out of there. And I hate that Brute set, by the way. Oh my god. Don't zoom in on that, guys.
He doesn't actually have a body.
Don't zoom in on that. It is so...
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, look at that. No body. No actual body. You can't see anything in the set.
That's actually good, because the scariest part is the backside of it. He's probably scared himself, to be honest. That's why he put that on, right?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, whoever gets the first CS mid lane wins the game. Quap got a GG.
Alright, that's fair.
So, what's next? What series?
Why? Because you're done with this one already after the 1 CS?
Yeah. Of course. That's how it goes. Ooh. Almost got the fissure block. Not quite, though.
You'll have to wait a little bit longer for TSM v Tundra.
Okay, I'll be patient. Just for you, though. Okay? You get a one-time deal.
Fair enough. And, well, what about these lanes really sticks out at you? Because you got Jackie and Scam over bottom with the Tiny as well as the Bane. And then you're looking at Brood Shadow Demon against them. And mid, we're already taking a look at Weeha and Yopaj, kind of getting tight on this this mid tier 1. 6-3 already for the Queen of Pain, but last word. And the Arcane Curse.
Man, he's taking a lot of damage.
Doing and taking a lot of damage, that's for sure. And the battle's already there for Yopaj, so we're Silencer.
Yeah, Spotless.
It's far.
Still a bit away. Yeah, he definitely came out on top of them on those early waves on Yopaj.
Is that the way it's supposed to go in this lane? A Queen of Pain against the Silencer?
Yeah, I think early on, yes, but as the levels go higher and you get more levels in the curse, it's gonna get pretty brutal for Quap. That's assuming that you're not super far behind at that point.
Ooh.
How much damage is that? Let's see. Oh, 200. I thought it was gonna be more impressive.
Yopaj actually holding a point as well. Went 0-0-2.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go into the Shadow Strike, which is a little bit interesting. Yeah, this is where it gets a little bit annoying for the Quap. You can see it's just ticking.
Yeah, he just needs the mana to kind of sustain that, though, right? Like if Weeha can continue to sustain that damage, then it's certainly going to stay a problem here for the Queen of Pain.
And the real problem Weeha is facing right now is not getting any last hits. He's sitting at 5. Yopaj is at 15.
Now he gets himself a 6, but he really needs to start getting a couple of these CS and maybe push Yopaj out of the lane and make it a little bit more difficult for him to stick and get these CS.
Yeah, I'm also wondering if bot lane is going to become an issue, because they can't really pressure Tiny at all pre-6 Brood. And once you are 6, Tiny can still easily deal with your spiders. Fissure on the Kunkka, he might be in trouble.
Yeah, they got the block, but they have the tether.
All good, all good. Tether from full screen, of course. I forgot about that.
That is unfortunately how it works. No fun. There's a lot to
Cast
be had.
range is a mystery. It's a legend only.
Wasn't actually spotting Tim, so they're looking at each other. I believe Tim's was probably trying to get himself some information, maybe protect from them getting any stacks. But
Riad is gone.
And Jokum gonna try and get the save. He's got the disruption, arcane curse, putting out the shadow poison. Weehai now with a tether on him. But the scream is there from Yopaj to get the kill.
Was a
That's not
three-man
gonna be
scream.
one, but it might end up being 2 and 3. They've got the fissure. Yopaj in trouble, ends up falling a 2-for-1. Pelosi gets the kill. And under the tier 1 tower, but A-OK on this IO.
That was really close. Like the last hit of the IO just barely killed him. If it didn't, he would have died as well because Scream came off cooldown. Clutch healing himself, but wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, for a second, it looked like he might have been able to hold the silencer just a bit. But the Scream hitting on a 3, and then they also had the extra damage followed it up. They've got themselves the X as well as the
Polison though.
Man, Polison's just gonna get chased with the Spirit Siphon and the Crypt Storm. He doesn't end up dead. He's tethered onto a creep. He came over to help out in your dream, but it's not a dream.
We
it's real
again.
life.
This is what I spoke about. It's so fragile.
Yeah, Weehai again in some trouble. They've got the fissure down. They're totemed right on top of Weehai. He's trying to run. The shadow strikes on him, and he's got the scream for the finishing blow.
Look at his game. 11 CS, 2 deaths at this point. What does net worth say? 5th. Bottom 5. As a mid silencer. That's really painful to see.
Are there comeback
Because not everybody
avenues?
here that recovers easily.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
And
'Cause,
now
like,
Pop is 6.
I don't know if you have that real comeback avenue. I don't know where you're going to find in the open space to make things happen on and around the map when you're just so far behind.
Yeah, and Walk of Shame at the same time as well. Everything going wrong for Weehai this time around. Like his Earth Spirit game, it was snowballing, right? But this game, they got a super tight grasp on him.
And again, Tim's just looking to get the information inside the jungle to make sure that they're
bottom, got the
unable
wave.
to get themselves Sonic Wave as well as the Brain Sap, the kill out onto Mizzou. So overstepping a little bit too far, and boom, again with another kill. And this one's going to be for Scam, so this is why people have been big fans of Boom recently. They've looked really good, and they continue to look good here against a regional opponent. Tim's
Didn't they
coming
win the
over,
regionals
looking
as
to
well?
land that fissure, and that hits on a Pelosin as well as In Your Dream. Pelosin left on the other side. In Your Dream tries to come over and help, but he can't really do anything.
Yeah, at least Kunkka's game is still good, but you can see all 3 cores of the Radiant are doing exceptionally. They got Global Silence now, so it's still so hard to find a real gank anywhere though.
And Boom coming off winning not only the group stage of the regionals, but as well as that regional final. They're going to go after Jackie, try and
Oh,
chase
just
this
making it,
Tiny,
wow.
and now they've got the Global Silence coming through. That's over mid. Weehai gets chased down and pushed behind the tier 1 tower. They do get a kill there onto the Tiny, and the Global Silence certainly helped. But the pressure on Weehai continues, and he is still not allowed to get any farm in this game.
And that's gonna be one of the biggest problems for the team. He's already not having a big impact, but once BKBs, Yules and whatnot comes out, it's gonna get even tougher.
Only a slight lead right now for Boom, but you can definitely feel the presence of the team overall.
Yeah, the thing is, Galaxy Racer picked in a way where... Oh, I need my Galaxy rather. They picked in a way where they really want to win an early game, and right now it's not working out too well for them.
Can Tim's body blocking
Body
up?
block in. Ooh,
trying to find the proper
Now they can't get the
Fissure,
kill.
and you say that, but he body blocked him and Fissure the right way. So
Is she dead? Oh, Arnold came in time.
Armlet came in time. He's also got the Ghost Ship, Spirit Siphon once
Can't
again,
toggle?
and FBC will run down in your dream. Meanwhile, on bottom, Jackie's getting run down again.
Yeah.
Into the trees, but they've got Yopaj. Toss, setting up a 3-man Sonic Wave, but it's not going to be enough damage to get any of these kills. It does deter them for a moment. Yopaj was hit by the disruption.
It's got a blink in one.
Does he have the blink and the scream? Yes, he does. So he gets the kill and a Jokum.
And Tim's takes over mid. They got top tower. Things are going very well for Boom. You can see their movements on the map are really quick and they make sense. And it's very logical, strong movements.
They're quick and fierce.
Yeah. Very ruthless. Get away from my tiny! As he clears all the spiders. Now Sounds bottom. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Oh, he just TP out.
Didn't look that strong after it had popped. Fissure hitting on In Your Dream again. He needs to be very careful. He is not having a fun time.
They're chasing? No. His pump faked his blink.
Scam.
Ooh, they slapped him.
He's only level 4, so there's no like Fiend's Grip follow up to this. But Tim's is here. Echo Slam, Global Silence. They've got the last word as well as the Arcane Curse onto 2 of those heroes. Tim's throws the Fissure, but that might cause him to die. They're gonna lose Scam too. So Tim's and Scam go down. Global Silence used well by Weeha. And they end up getting 2 for their troubles as they pressured in the triangle.
And he gets a whooping plus 0 int, because he didn't skill the glaives.
That feels bad.
Yeah, see if he goes into level 8 or just goes all in last word. That's why I like to just get 1 level of glaive early on. It just feels really good every time you get a kill.
Level 8 gets the glaives. Unfortunately, the glaives int stolen is not retroactive.
Why isn't it?
You think
The axe armor is... The... what else is? A patch?
Fleshy. Yeah.
No. I mean, Dota and inconsistencies. Name a more iconic duo. I'll wait.
Is he not really getting touched too much? He's going into the Orchid. He's getting some open space after being pressured in this bottom lane. He's got an assist, but he also died. The chase was on from him to Tiny at times, but they didn't really get too much out of it. In Your Dream, getting chased. Ghost Ship comes in. They've got the Exorcism rolling. And look at the Tidebringer, but the damage on the In Your Dream, he's starting to armor toggle really well. FBZ needs to run. Oh!
Wow! Last millisecond. Oh, they get the grip on.
Yeah, but it's gonna go off in just a second, I believe, right? As the last word pops, although it was full duration anyway. They get the kill to Jokum. Now they're gonna look over at Weeha. They've got the totem, but FBZ sitting a little low. Lawson comes in, the TP out from Scam. No damage to get that kill before he's out of dodge.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's really awesome to see how well Boom is playing right now. Yeah.
He's immediately in with the blink Sonic Wave a couple times like that. I think
and we're sticking around. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, they want to go back in. They've got the global silence, but it's not gonna matter with the Shadow Strike. And now Pelosin needs to tether to somebody else to get away. But Boom, continuing to just mount pressure and push forward like this.
Sticking around a little bit too long. Expecting maybe more heal from the IO. I didn't really have any ways to really heal him more.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Now look, they're just waiting for the BKBs. The Quap going straight, BKB first item, DP as well. Once that's up, yeah, this team fight should be pretty one-sided. Because you have no stun even that goes through BKB. Or no instant stun either that can prevent BKBs. So BKB is just a god item this game. And by god item, I mean you're literally unkillable.
I'll hold you to that.
Do it. I'm not afraid to eat my own words.
Because if they become killable, then I'm disappointed.
I mean, BK being at 50% health doesn't count though. I don't know, nothing to say that doesn't count.
Yeah, there were a couple games where LGD found themselves BKBing at weird times and just was not enough to save their lives, and they would die immediately.
BKB-less. Some people are maidenless, some people are BKB-less.
Jokum, as well as In Your Dream, smoked up.
Where's the room gonna spawn? What is it gonna be? bkop 5, 4.
Double damage.
Top region.
Roll throw ends up being an invis, but they've got the X as well as the torrent into the ghost ship. Look for the silence.
Oh, nice sleep.
And now a fissure on a 3. Disruption,
Exorcism pop.
FBZ.
He's
the
running
chase is on
in
for Jokum. And
running out.
yeah, not gonna continue on. Maybe thought about it for a second, but instead we'll take these creeps in the jungle.
My raids cast downs for nothing. Do you think you heard my raids cast sounds and was like, what the hell is that sound? And stopped?
Maybe.
Because you looked out
now
the window.
for the Brood. Okay. So Fomynok gets that finish on the Orchid. Sitting third on the net worth. Now looking over at Tim's. They've got the Torrent. Nightmare trying to save Tim's. Fissure lands on it too. Has the totem, but there's the Orchid. Now they've got themselves the Arcane Curse. Last word, the damage out. Avalanche in from Jackie. He's going to survive, but eventually the last tick, I believe, on the Arcane Curse is what gets the kill. They look over Jokum. They get themselves a second. Both the supports taken out on the side of Galaxy NIGMA C. And Yopaj now behind In Your Dream, who will get hit with the Sonic Wave and killed off by Yopaj. Pushes away Mizu. Now they've got the Global Silence. I don't think that's going to help, though. The Avalanche
He's just beating him up.
damage. He's going to die. Double kill for FBZ.
No tether for 3. No, nothing to tether 2. But they don't go. They're like, not worth our time. Screw the light bulb. 4k lead now suddenly. And with such a flimsy draft, it kind of feels like 10k. You know, the BKBs are about to come out, so it probably feels like 100k. But it's gonna get really, really difficult to play this game from here on out.
Does anybody really know what being 100k down feels like?
I mean, at the point you're 100k down, it probably doesn't matter because the game is super long.
BKB there for the Death Prophet.
BKB for the Quap in 30.
And they're all top of the net worth now.
Looking for Broodmother to grip him. Can't fight him though. Nice to pee out. Tiny still in the enemy's Ancients. Very nice. Into his Shadow Blade already. So he has a lot of opportunities to perhaps get a solo kill here or there.
Shadow Blade finish for the Tiny, so Jackie's going to have that as well. We've talked about it. It's like that 22-minute mark. It feels like Tiny's just ready to go, and he's already got himself the Echo Saber and the Shadow Blade, probably going into the Shard next. Smoke up from Galaxy NIGMA C.
They really gotta find a good fight now.
They've got the Sentry down, they've got the Disruption, and now they're gonna look over as the Orchid hits out onto Tim. Tim's gonna get run down, but they've got Yopaj coming in, and he doesn't have his ult ready to go, but he does have the BKB. They're gonna focus their attention on In Your Dream. They've got the feed scoop through. Now onto the Broodmother. They'll finish off Mizu.
Nice fissure block.
Fissure.
They all block.
It's not a complete block, but it does stop them from going over that way. They've got the X out on FBC. It's not gonna matter as he pops the BKB and goes after In Your Dream. They'll chase this Kunkka. The TP coming out from Weeha, but he is very fast and is able to get away. Close and
yeah, really get it out, really get it back in. Bye-bye.
X Torrent Arcane Curse with the last word.
Curse you. Do you think when he says that to you, it's personal or just something he says to everybody?
Yes, it is personal.
Is it personal?
Every time.
So he says it to everyone, but it's still personal?
Yes.
Okay. I can see why. I can see why. Like, Sansa looks like a pretty salty dude, honestly.
looks like a Dark Souls character in that.
Yeah, and he's about to like shield slam you, and then when he shields on the floor, it starts like spitting out magic spells at you. And all these sounds. And effects. And explosions.
5k lead already for Boom.
Yeah. Yeah. Weha is probably looking at this game. He's like, maybe I should play some normal heroes next game.
Potentially. I don't think it.
Do you think, like, they actually planned for this? Are they not comfortable and confident in beating that they can beat those teams with a normal draft, or what's up? Because this draft from the get-go looked very, very, very gimmicky, and a very low chance for success.
Definitely gotta have confidence in your draft if you're gonna pick it out, right?
Yeah. But like, I know, like, if you have some... What's the right way of putting that? Like, if you think that the enemy is better than you, oftentimes, what happened in the past at least, is teams will resort to, like, quote-unquote cheese strategies, right?
I guess, but sometimes cheese works, sometimes you eat the cheese, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, can you do it 100% of the time? Because so far it's 2 out of 2.
Yeah, that's not a big enough sample size.
It's not.
Shard picked up for the Death Prophet. We've talked about how strong this Shard is on DP.
Yeah, it's super good. Oh, it's dipping bottom, no Bruto. Can they set something up? Quap double damage. No. Should have been tiny, looking for SD.
3-man smoke over mid.
Never mind.
I believe spotted though by the ward that's over there anyway.
Yeah. They have a grip though, so Brute needs to respect it a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like these teams, their smokes under their wards, they don't respect it enough, and they still end up losing one to getting caught out by, like, say, a blinker or something that they should have really fallen back for.
Yeah, the greed is strong with people sometimes, including myself. Greed feels good.
Ooh, they avoided breaking that smoke, I believe, just by a slim margin. Not gonna matter. They'll spot Tim's. They also know that FBZ is around.
Yeah, secrets up. Getting some good wards in the triangle and potentially.
And there's the Orchid on FBZ. Let's see if the team has time to react. Only gets him down to about half health, and now he doesn't have a lot of mana to play with. He goes to the other side of the lane, and the rest of the team won't be able to jump him just yet. But they do have a Blink Dagger on Tim's. If you're not too careful on this Brood, you get jumped real quick.
The good thing about Silencer is though that you have a combo breaker, right? For the Earth Shaker. So you can't perma-stun whoever he's jumping on. I think you could literally just jump the Silencer and almost instant kill him. It's gonna be very careful. We had very squishy.
Olsen, ooh, I think in the middle of the tether, he got stunned. He's gonna die. Tried to get away, unfortunately couldn't. Jackie gets the kill. With Yopush having the double damage, they could just push in onto this tier 2 tower if they've got the creeps.
Tiny has 3.2k HP, by the way. Just saying.
That's a lot of gold.
Yeah, he's also 8 hitting your tower. In case you cared. Oh, they can jump where we are. No, just pump faking it. He has ages, so there's no worry.
I think even if he dies, he's pretty okay with the fact that they got the tier 2 tower over mid. They can set up to take the outpost and push top. They are setting up that way with FBZ pushing out the top lane and maybe waiting for him to join with his teams as the lane pushes in. They have another smoke, so they'll do that. Smoke up 3. And kind of dangle Jackie up in the top lane to show that he's nearby. If it forces a rotation out of NIGMA Galaxy, this might not be a fight that they really want to take. Oh, FBZ! Global Silence comes in and immediately with the BKB being popped, he goes into the Exorcism, looking over at In Your Dream. But Papa's own BKB has the Ghost Ship coming in. Spirit Siphon's there, but
50 HP! The Ghost debuff. Ghost Ship. They're gonna
The
sleep
Sonic
onto the
Wave
Brood.
wasn't enough. Yeah, they got the sweep into the
They
Brood.
got a grip.
Close in and trouble. Now they've got the Fiend's Grip out onto this Brood. And there is no way that Mizu survives. The damage coming in from Jackie. They still have the Exorcism going. They've slowed up Weeha with the Shadow Strike. Yopaj is in pretty far.
Are they going high ground or are they relaxing?
You could stay a little bit. Tier 3's exposed. They have the Aegis still. For another minute 15.
Man, look at the damage. It's ridiculous. But yeah, going back to what I said earlier, BKB is invincibility in this game. He walks into like 5 heroes by himself, like, oh, I got this button.
The BKBs have felt really strong, and you can see they sit top of the net worth on all 3 cores still. 9k lead for Boom overall. The Aegis still has another minute on it. They could continue to go back and forth if they want to put the pressure on, maybe even finish off that bottom tier 2.
Bounty.
Yeah, it could also just be used as a farming agent. I don't think they're at all worried about going to late game with this draft. Like, all 3 of their cores scale better than their counterparts.
Has been killed.
So there's really nothing to be worried about at all. If you're leading by 11k right now, you're super happy. 20 seconds on the Aegis though.
Yeah, NIGMA
Doesn't want to die.
NIGMA Galaxy Southeast Asia probably know about this, and they're gonna go with a 3-man
What a
avalanche and the
damage!
cleave damage coming through. Ooh, they killed him right as the Aegis was about to expire, so he gets the second life, he gets the second chance, and Yopaj is gonna come around the back. They got the stun out onto Weeha. Now the Fissure, while it's blocking them from making their retreat down the steps with the BKB pop by Yopaj, going after Weeha, who's tethered up by Pelosin. Mizu on the high ground. They have this ward. They have the proper vision to maybe take this fight properly. But going in is a little bit of a problem. It's not as easy to just make the commitment to jump all the way forward as the BKB comes up from Mizu. Yopaj now going to be hit by that silence. The global silence comes in from Weeha. He doesn't have a BKB and he'll end up dying. So it's 2 more intelligence going the way of Weeha. They've got the X as well as the Torrent. Onto this Bane, they also have the damage, but Nightmare himself trying to survive. FBZ goes in with the Exorcism and the Spirit Summon. They got themselves the Echo Slam. It's down onto In Your Dream, but not enough damage still to get the kill onto the Kunkka as the BKB adheres the Exorcism. That's what they were waiting for. Mizu on the
also
run.
low,
They've got the
the
soul
kill.
FBZ, Jokum helping out this Broodmother a little bit, but not enough to keep him alive as Weeha ends up dead too. Ooh, FBZ, Tidebringer, the damage to kill off this Death Prophet. 4 years down on the side of Boom, and they still have 3 here for NIGMA. Jackie trying to fight Pelosin. Yeah, he's gonna now need to run. Goes invis for a moment, still trying to see if maybe he can bring one with him, but In Your Dream kills off Jackie, and it's a full team wipe for Galaxy NIGMA.
Yeah, I don't know why Boom insisted on forcing that fight without their BKBs and ults up. And also, I don't know what that blink on the high ground was about. It looked like a misclick. Because he blinked up there without BKB. Oh, Pelosin, one screaming you're dead. I'm gonna be careful. Oh, they're looking for the Shadow Demon instead. Much better kill.
Yeah, they got the Fiend's Grip there instead.
And they're killing when 3 of the heroes are dead. That's a good killer instinct right there.
Still able to pull it off and get some of these kills and salvage it, but they were up by a lot more before.
Still though, their late game scaling is very scary. And the biggest problem, as I said before, Silence is just not really scaling into this game at all. He was dead the last fight, so he didn't get any int, no assist gold.
Back so soon.
Yopaj taking some damage up there, but In Your Dream with the X, he comes back. What's the way to finish this game for Boom? Do you get a little bit scared of losing that fight and being technically team wipes?
Nah, I think you just wait for the next Roche and you're good to go. Like, I think they also know that they only lost because they had no BKBs and no ults, right? They forced the fight on bad terms, on NIGMA Galaxy's terms. No need to do that. Just wait for the next Roche. And game should be pretty smooth sailing from there.
Hmm. 9k lead, Schem. Finds a Nightmare on a post, and they'll follow it up with a silence from FBZ. Trying to keep him close, and they'll do so. FBZ will get the kill, and now they look for Weeha. as he'll immediately TP out. But the side of Boomer looking to pressure in. It went from 7k to 10k really quickly.
Yeah. You don't really have anyone with the same farming power. Just goes Icon before Roche even spawns in 40 seconds. That's how comfortable they're feeling, how confident they are.
Yeah, using the Exorcism, Yopaj looking for his opportunity to potentially blink in. They've got the silence out on FBC. He goes into the BKB, now fighting Mizzou, but going to the back lines, looking for this Shadow Demon. Now the global silence, and they've got Yopaj in a little bit deep, but he pops the BKB. The Sonic Wave comes down onto 4. Yopaj still looking, Shadow Demon low, Shadow Strike on him, and now Weeha trying to hold the lane.
2 more kicks and he's dead.
Good Nightmare avoiding the Torrent. They've got the silence still with the Orchid. They've got the Fissure finally hitting on a Weeha, but still not enough damage, and Shadow Demon never ends up going down.
No, he played super well. He bought a Fairy Fire, got it delivered with the Courier, and lived because of it. Well played there. But yeah, there was an Exorcism Arcane Rune, so I don't think they're too worried about what just happened.
Yeah, still 55 seconds until they have Exorcism back up. However, with Roche, it does give an opportunity maybe for Enigma Galaxy to go after this Roche.
Yeah, just keep in mind that BKBs are also on cooldown. Without BKB, the Radiant can't fight either. And Global Silence has been used, so now Tims has free reign in team fights.
He's still holding on to this Echo Slam.
He's been very patient, let's put it that way.
It's still bottom, has that shard. So the Silken Boa,
Tiny's hitting Roche already.
AoE, and the 80% miss chance. No coming to Roche.
Are they gonna pop Exo for it? Doesn't look like it.
Holding it for now, nobody coming over from the side of Enigma Galaxy. The only one who needs a shard is Bane, apparently.
The Bane shard feels so good.
FBZ.
Did you know that the
Greedy.
Bane AoE brain sap is as big as the Mars Arena? It's really big.
Jeez. Doesn't feel
Literally
like it.
550 radius. Okay, so they got the Axe Shadow Demon out. Does it break anything? No. So I got excited for nothing. But I got 3 purges.
Good damage. Skim ever get the shard? No. FBZ doesn't want to give it over. Well, everybody had a shard. I think FBZ was holding it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Did it just destroy it?
In on the Jackie.
He's taking a lot of dot damage.
Yeah, this is very frustrating.
He has a Pal installed though.
We'll find FBZ. Two-man Fissure, though. Avalanche as well as the toss. They're trying to get the kill to the Shadow Team, and they've got the Sonic Wave to follow it up, but the Global Silence comes out from Weeha. Now they'll look over his In Your Dream with the BKB. He's going to back off on this Kunkka. They've got Exorcism still going. Yopaj blinks forward. And still, at least for now, just 1 kill. This dot damage, a little bit of an issue, and all they get at the moment is the bottom tier 2. They're up by 14,000, but it still feels like the side of NIGMA can hold their own.
They're really good at defending, but once they're forced to be the aggressors, they just don't really have anything, you know? Like, you have no instant stun, really. And you need a Hex. Is anyone building into a Hex? Not even close, right? No. Like, how are you ever gonna kill anyone before they get the BKBs off? Like, a Fog Torrent? Or
There's
what?
that Axe Shard. FBZ's got it on his courier.
Ah. Well, Scam is probably like, yo, you're gonna give it to me? Or...
Am I gonna get this soon? What's going on?
Oh, what do you want?
We trading?
No trading.
Fissure out, lands on a Weeha, has the totem with that shard, so Still trying to control up this silencer. Jackie now backing away with the rest of his team. It's difficult to take this high ground.
Bounty. Step lively now.
Maybe not as easy as
Admiral is
Boom
on
would have
board.
expected this to be.
Probably after they saw the draft, Boom was like, all right, we got this, boys.
Finally, Bane has the shard.
And Sheever's on quad now too. So his Blinkens are a lot scarier. Io is a lot less scary.
Jackie going for the Blink Dagger next. He's got the Satanic, so very survivable on this Tiny.
Yeah. Kind of like the main reason why he purchased it is because of all the dot stuff that's coming on him. Can easily purge it off with that. And then I'm surprised he didn't go Silver Edge, to be honest. It adds so much damage to Tiny.
Blink in has the silence on a Weeha. Tether Force Staff all the way back in the X out on a Yopaj, but no follow up to that just yet. Choke him just top. Blink, Ags, Arcane Boots. More gold right now than both supports on the side of Boom. But you can see where everything kind of falls apart in terms of the net worth, where Weeha's only got himself about 12,000 gold. He hasn't really been able to have a game. Zoom moving forward, pops the BKB, maybe hoping to get somebody to come around because the rest of the team is up towards
FBZ's going ham on him.
And FBZ wants to keep up, but they've got the silence. They got the kill on the Tims on the other side of the fight. They get the kill on Mizu, and now they're going to look over for more. They find the Bane. They finish off Scam. They've got two. Still, though, an Aegis in the hands of Yopaj and Jackie moving forward. This team hasn't been scared of taking these fights. Force Staff away in your dream. Now going to get hit with the Shadow Strike. They've got the buyback coming up from the Bane. The BKB's been popped by in your dream as well as FBZ. Yopaj going in with the Global Silence being used by Weeha. They're holding their high ground for the moment, but Jackie wants to go in. His BKB is not going to last much longer. They've got the Pneumatic Purge coming out from this Shadow Demon, but he TP's away. Yopaj gets caught for the second, but there's the disruption. Oh, Blink in from FBZ gets the silence on a 3. And now they've got the Fiend Script on it in your dream.
Weeha.
They'll focus on a Weeha. X him back, and Weeha in your dream. They'll fall. 4 heroes down on the side of Galaxy NIGMA C. And all of a sudden, this game opens up for Boom Esports.
Yeah, now they're probably laughing at Jackie. Like, I need speed out from that fight. But yeah, he's almost back with the team. And he's gonna make short work of those buildings. Bam, 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 bam. About 8 hits.
7, 8.
Full HP tower, let's see. 1, 2. Oh, the
count.
glyph. Wait, he just wanted to let the Echo Saber recharge. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he says no.
No, not going to go for it. Instead, they're going to find themselves this Brood.
And now he's back again. Yeah, this game looks pretty much unrecoverable at this point.
Does kind of feel that way. The Blink in, Force Staff pushing Yopaj away. Right click's coming in, so is the pike going to be enough? It doesn't look like it. Weeha, though, toss comes out from Jackie, forces the BKB. The Fissure lands, as well as the Totem coming in your dream, as well as this Io. Silence the fear from the shard on the Death Prophet, forcing him back. They've got the Avalanche once again on the Weeha, but they have the slow out, as well as the break
out
on
again,
the Tiny.
Jackie.
Fear on In Your Dream. He's feared all the way back into the base, but they finally have the Shadow Demon with the disruption and the TP out from this Death Prophet. They'll try to chase, they'll try to relocate. They're going to look for Scam. Scam with the TP.
Vision, dust!
And they don't have it. They don't have the vision.
No, he had a dust, but they have no stuns. He had a dust, but they had no stuns ready. Disruption was on cooldown.
Hey, used it earlier to save In Your Dream, so the cooldown must have just been coming off.
Oh no, oh no. Now moving forward though, for NIGMA Galaxy SEA, they need to refine their draft. They have a single stun, which is X Mark, which can you consider a stun, or Torrent and Boat, I guess, but how are you ever gonna catch anyone? bkop,
Yeah.
how? It's
Doesn't feel
virtually
like it.
impossible.
They have the tools to get this. Silken Bola. And still a kill there on a Scam.
Go by Scam.
Spell Prison
I
for
will
both
eat the
sides.
cheese.
Ah, that doesn't exist anymore.
Or it's already cycled out?
No, just you know.
Oh. Yeah. I remember. Too soon.
Very too soon. Ascetics cap for the Brood, Penta Edge Sword for the Kunkka, and a -2 second blink cooldown for Yopaj instead of the 18-second spell block. And FBZ going for the refresher.
What is he going for with that Void Stone on Quap? Hex? No, refresher. Of course, refresher. My bad. Oh yeah, this is a desperation play for Roshan. There's no way they're gonna give him that.
They're gonna try for it, but Jackie
0% chance. Tiny, the damage is coming. Ow, 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 ow.
Avalanche Echo Slam in the pit, but they don't get the kill on anybody just yet. They have the disruption onto the Kunkka, so In Your Dream's gonna survive for a little bit longer with the global silence coming out. In Your Dream still surviving, going after Tim's, but they've got the Sonic Wave to kill off In Your Dream as well as Joko. Tim finally falls, and now Mizu trying to buy some time, but they've got the blink. They have the silence with the shard on the Creed of Pain. They get the kill on the 4. They're gonna look over and potentially finish this off with a full team wipe as the relocate is back. They also get the Aegis, the Cheese, the Refresher Shard, and the full team wipe as they get the kill on a Pelosin and take out all of NIGMA, Galaxy, Southeast Asia. They'll call GG. Boom will go to 2-0. That leaves them with a good record. That probably means they're going to finish in the upper part of this group. And they have looked good doing it so far.
Yeah. This game, unfortunately, I gotta say, after the draft, it already looked really one-sided. Like, the silencer middle is really gimmicky. It's kind of a meme, as I said. It didn't work out at all. He got, like, really outplayed by Yopaj on his Quap. And once you lose your lane with silencer, like, you saw it, as soon as the BKBs came, they couldn't do anything. Like, nothing.